Okay, everybody. So today is November 17th, and we're starting a little late, but this is our call number 6. This is the last call, and it's all about the new consultant strong start. So super excited. You guys have come a long way. There's been a lot of information. So let's just get started. Let's jump right in. Christy, what do you think?
Sounds good.
Okay, good. Okay, so the 5 calls to action last week were doing your 24-hour calls with the goal of calling every host. What is happening right now? I plugged in my iPad, so now it's deciding to connect. That was awesome. I thought I'd do it this way because it's going to bring us, at one point during the slideshow, we're going to go to our website, so I didn't want to do the whole screen. Anyway, doing 24-hour calls with the goal of calling every host. So Christy, since you're our person on our call today, did you happen to call any hosts and do the 24-hour call with them?
Calling the host, yes, not the guest.
That's okay. How did it go? Did you have any fantastic
after the show, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I do it all the time.
Okay,
so,
good.
I try to mention to them again about joining the team.
Yeah.
And it goes okay. I haven't perfected my skill yet.
It does take practice, so don't be hard on yourself. I think I hear other people. Oh, there's everybody else. I didn't know you guys were on there. I heard background noise. I was like, Adrian, were you there the whole time?
No, I didn't realize the time.
It's okay. I heard background. I was like, who? There's other people on the call.
Yeah, that's my 2-year-old in the background.
It's totally fine. No, it's totally fine. I just opened up the screen so I could see everybody. Hey, Dawn, how are you?
Oh, I'm going to step away.
It's okay. Hi. I can't hear you. Crap. I want to hear you. Wait, let's go back to this screen. Does this screen help you at all with the... I can't hear you. Nope. I see your mouth moving.
I read to myself.
I'm really good at lip reading, though. I didn't get it. It's okay. We're going to keep going. Dawn, you worked that out. Hopefully we can hear you.
Mine's bad. I have to listen on the iPad and look on the computer.
Oh, Lord. Eventually we get it, but this is our last one, so I don't know what to tell you guys.
And I had no trouble logging on this time.
Oh, gosh. It's okay. Dawn, are you chatting with us?
I can't see Dawn.
Oh, because I didn't open up your screen to see everybody. I don't see, hold on. Let me open up the chat feature. Oh, there's the chat. Chat. I see you. Awesome. Okay. Okay, guys, so here we go. Let's go back. And John, feel free to chat. I'll just leave this open. And I know you guys can see my whole screen. But anyway. Okay, so the 24-hour calls. Did anybody else do that? I know Adrian stepped away. But, the 24-hour call was really just, constantly. Oh, you did too? Awesome. How'd they go? Yay or nay? Or I was telling Christy, the more you do them, the better you'll get. I think the whole thing with the 24-hour calls or anything in that aspect is you're being intentional. Good. They're both looking to sign. That's awesome. Yeah. I think that just the fact that you are doing them, even if you're not getting the exact results that you want to get, you're being intentional about it. And that is a good new habit to be forming. So being intentional about it, talking about it. You're welcome. Yay. Yay. I love this. Okay. Did anybody get a chance to do the opportunity chat cards? Anybody get a chance to do the interview cards? Not yet. Okay, that's fine. I totally suggest you guys go to a coffee one day and practice it on each other. I'm just saying. That would be really fun. Go to coffee, meet up. Hey, Adrian, we were just talking about the chat cards. Did you
Oh.
happen to do an interview with anybody?
No, but I had someone who is interested, and I'll see her tomorrow. I'm going to see if she wants to grab coffee after our run.
Yes, I totally suggest that. And just say, hey, do you mind if I try this out on you? I just need to try it out. This is something new I'm trying. I just told Dawn and Christy they should go to coffee and try it out on each other because that's the only way you're going to perfect it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the chat cards are not how do I say it? It's not something you have to do all the time, but the chat cards or the interview process is really a way to stay on track and not talk about too much. You know what I mean? That's the whole point of them. Don't overthink them. Don't get all caught up in them. Just know it's just a way to kind of guide the conversation about the business. Okay? So the more you do it, the better you'll get. So practice makes perfect, of course. Okay, so let's keep going. Observe a live interview. You probably didn't do that. Anybody do 15 contacts a week since last week outside of the party? Anybody do a vendor event or anything? No? Okay. Okay, remember that is where you're going to meet new people. That's where you're going to constantly, book those new parties, getting outside of your circle. Remember, that's what it's all about. Okay, did anybody listen to the recorded call, Make It a Growing Team with Julie Aldridge and Susan Morche online on Consultants Corner Training Resources?
I did.
You did under week number 5. So do you want to share anything that you learned, Adrian? Do you have any notes on it?
No, honestly, I kind of only caught, my brain didn't process it all because I had just listened to the one from the week before because I forgot to do it the week before, so my brain was an overload.
It's okay, but you know what? You know where it's at now. So if you want to ever go back, under each week, you guys, there is a call for each week of the Director Bound. So you know that they always will cover each subject that we covered each week. So you could always go back to that, listen to any of them. They're all about an hour, maybe 45 minutes, and you could always go back. Okay? So today, you guys were talking about the new Consultant Strong Start. So I thought it would be fitting to show you where the information is. Okay, so I'm going to bring this over here. So when you log into, actually, that link will bring you right here. But I do want to just share with you where to go if you're just logging on. So if you just go to Consultants Corner, all right, and log in. Okay, and then if you go up here to Director Bound, that's where the calls are. I want to show you that real quick. So each week,
We're still seeing your slide.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right. Oh, I know why. New share. I know why. Okay, sorry. Sorry. How about now?
Yes.
Okay, good. So if you guys are in, let's go back. Oh, let's go home. Okay. If you go to Training and Resources, Director Bound Program, and then each week there's this little, call that you can listen to. Okay, you can listen to it on your phone, whatever you want. But this week it's all about a new Consultant Strong Start. So this is going to lead you to Pembroke Chip University and the actual training. So if you wanted to just go there, you can just go to PCU, click on the orange box, and then go to courses and go to Leaders course for new Consultant. Yeah?
I want to raise my hand. Did I
miss
a week? Because I thought we just did week 4 last week. Because I listened to the Top Recruiters Tell All.
No, last week we did week 5.
Okay. Sorry.
Last week we did, hold on. Director Bound. We did the opportunity chat with the digital cards and all that, remember?
We did. Okay, thank you.
It's okay. And I was a little late on posting the callback or the playback info. I apologize. I posted it the other day. So if you want to go back, just check out the link. I posted the Evernote link probably like on Tuesday or Monday. Okay.
Oh, thank you.
It's okay. It's fine. So just go to courses, and then this is actually a new course that they added since conference. So this is the leaders course for coaching new consultants. So this is what we're going to talk about today. So over here is pretty much the outline. Okay, so if you go here and click on this, it's going to show you the new consultants getting started checklist. It's going to show you the recipe for success that comes in their kit. So if they have questions, this is what they're looking at. It also will tell you the binder version. So if you go back real quick, if we go back to week 6 under training resources director bound, and then go to week 6, which is this week, this is the call that you can listen to. This is from National Conference, and it's all about how to create the binder, why create the binder, why the system works, who created it, all of that stuff. So this is kind of what it's going to cover. So if we go in here, these are just the basics and the instructions. So this right here is the actual binder. So instructions for setting up the binder are page 2 and page 3. So it actually walks you through how to do this. Okay, so this is a system. Remember we talked about systems like the first and second and third week about, you know, host coaching and bookings and all that. Like systems work. So once you find a system, you want to follow it. This is just a system on how to bring in new consultants and how to make them have a strong start. Okay, so we're going to kind of go over what each week or what each section of the binder should look like. So this is guidance from the get-go. Like you could read all of this stuff. This is all about your new consultant and how to help them. They've really spelled it all out. It's amazing. The first call, what it should look like, and all the information that you could share with them. So here we go. We're going to go back to my slide. Do you guys see this? Mm-hmm. Okay. So that's the link that will lead you right to all of that information on PCU. So what happens when they first join your team? I sent out an Evernote to all the directors, and I could share it on our page, on our Director Bound page. But pretty much when you first join Pampered Chef, you welcome them to our team page, and you send them an email. And you add them to the new consultant, the brand new consultant rockstar page that I've created. And in that group, there's a call or a video each day for 12 days. So that's kind of like my system that I use. This is a whole nother system. You could use them together. You could do whatever you want. But that is kind of what we do. We welcome them, we send them an email, and I have a basic email. You just copy and paste it to your new consultant. If they're on, if you're not a director yet, I normally send them the email and I copy you on it. So if you guys have ever added a new consultant, you'll know that I send that email. But if you're a director like Christy, you know, I sent them all what I send so they can do it. Because once you become a director, I don't get that notification anymore that you've added new team members, okay? But I'll share that on our page. So anyway, after that, within the first 24 hours, you want to call your new consultant. You want to welcome them. You want to get to know them. You want to find out why they're doing this. And then you want to start talking about how to book their first 4 to 6 parties, why that's important in their first 30 days. So I kind of broke this down. This is just 3 little points here. But if you go back to the leaders course and this first call within the 48 hours, that's kind of what all this information is about. Does that make sense? Is everybody with me? Mm-hmm. Okay, so I just kind of kept it simple for our slideshow because you could always just refer back to the leaders course. Okay, and then the second call happens 48 hours after the first call. So on that call, you'll follow up on their bookings, how they're doing on their bookings. You could talk about how to build an attendance for their launch party. You could talk about the Fast Track program. You could talk about host coaching basics and how to write their story. So writing their story is like their story of why they joined Pampered Chef and how to share that at their party. So if you go back to the leaders course, close up that, this is the second call. So it's right here. All that information is right here. Okay, so Host Coaching 101, it'll show them exactly, you know, there's the sheet. And all of that you could share with them. Also, you could always refer them back to the Host Coaching on PCU. You know, it kind of all works together. It seems like a lot because there's a lot of stuff in this little one area, but it's all very helpful information. There's the recipe outline cards. There's the My Story document that they could fill out. There's the Fast Track to Director flyer. All of that info is right there. There's their top 40 list, how to make a launch list. Super easy stuff. All right, so moving on. So then call number 3 happens 2 to 3 days before their first party. Okay, you can follow up on their bookings again. That's always an important thing. You could talk to them about sharing the business, and then you also build excitement for their first party and review setup. So like I said, go back to the leaders resource, and then there's call number 3. So there's some words you can use on what the 6 steps to a successful party structure. Talk to them about, you know, their party. You could talk about the party packs and how awesome those are. And then there's some party outline cards and how to use them. Okay, so all the information is under their fingertips too. You're just kind of guiding them along where to find the stuff. All right, are you guys with me? Okay. And then call number 4 happens after their first party. You want to discuss their first party. Maybe you went to their first party. So you could do this while you're at the party or after the party. You could talk about customer care and why that's important. And then you could talk about how to build a team. So let's go back to the leaders course, and you can go to the 4th call right here. So there's some, this is table talk, 2 + 2 + 2, why it's important to talk to the first call is 2 days after the party. The second call is 2 weeks after the party. The third call is 2 months after the party. This is a great customer care script that they can use to follow up with their customers. Oh shoot, I just got out of it. Hold on, let's go back. Let's go, there we go. So there's a lot of different information in here. The table talk is always going to be words that you can use. And then there's the Fast Track to Director flyer again. You always want to tell them about that. There's the show tracker, the new consultant's show tracker. You talk about, you know, why it's important to hold 6 parties, or, you know, why it's important to have 10 to 15 goal, how many orders they got outside the party. The career plan chart, that's really important too. You know, you could share with them what they get at each level. And then, of course, I like how the Fast Track flyers in their choice. All right, so that's call number 4. That's really what this is about. You know, you could create, I don't know if you guys can see me, a binder with all of this information and pretty much how to do it and how to create that is in here, and also on that call you guys can listen to after this. Yay, I'm so glad you need this right now. Sorry, I just saw that comment, Dawn. But this is really great information. This whole leaders course about coaching the new consultants is really step by step. It works really well, and how to help them along the way. These are all the lessons, so you could actually go into each lesson and it'll actually break it down even more. The page I was on before was just all the resources, but these are really how to do that, like what questions to ask them, how to fill out their new consultant show tracker. Let's see, go in here. I just want to give you assign them homework. So the homework would be to go to the customer care course. So if you guys are in the page that I've created for brand new consultants, You might notice all the videos that I've done. My videos are kind of around this whole idea of the binder, because I do know that everybody works on different schedules. Everybody has, a different way of learning. So I did those videos because I felt like those were going to always be in front of them. They can do them whenever they want. And it really walks them through the first 2 weeks of their business. So I constantly have those videos replaying every 12 days. I do take a little bit of a break in between the 12 days, maybe a couple days, and then I'll restart them. But I have them in my Post My Party, so it just constantly plays over. But does anybody have any questions? No? I stumped you all? I've stumped you all. This is great. Bring you over here.
I actually have a lot of that stuff already printed.
Oh,
But
okay.
it's from like when I started, like the hosting 101.
Yeah.
And I've
You know, sometimes we just have to go back to basics, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
And
yeah.
honestly, this has been like my biggest concern is I am not a super organized person. So to try to guide someone else kind of scares me a little bit. So I'm glad it's there written out so I don't have to actually organize it myself.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's all there. So that's going to be part of your homework. I'll put that back up in just a second. But if you go to call number 6 under the Director Bound program, make it a strong start. This is actually the class that Stacey Itzel and Becky Ishii did at conference. And they walk through how to create the binder, why it's important, and the success that they're having with it. And it's been really successful. Is every new consultant going to be amazing and do everything you tell them to do? No, absolutely not. But those that want it, you could share this with them. This could be a great, I know I was hoping Allison would be on this because she's actually doing this the binder way. And she's having great success with it. Her new consultants are qualifying and really getting off to a strong start. So it's working for her. If you have a system already and it's working, awesome. Keep doing that system. But if you don't, this could be a good one to kind of implement. I was just going to bring up Facebook real quick and show you the brand new Rockstar group that we add our new consultants to. So day number 11 just posted today. I know, it's hilarious. I keep you guys laughing.
I enjoy all of them.
So as you can see each day, so as they go in, they can watch the video. It's just a 1-2 minute quick video. And then there's the Evernote link that they can click on, and it shows them how to go to that training for the day. So this one would be watch the sample cooking party, and then there's the flyers. So, you can use this along with maybe calling them. Are you going to have every consultant that wants to actually talk on the phone? No. So maybe this is the way you do that. You add them to this. Does that make sense? But doing something is very important than not doing anything at all. Okay, so this week's call to action, reviewing the coaching new consultants guide on PCU, and maybe creating your binder. Making 15 new contacts this week outside of the party for bookings and recruitings. And then listen to that, make it a strong start with Becky Ishii and Stacey Itzel under Consultants Corner Training Resources, Director Bound Consultant Resources. Okay, you guys are very quiet today. All right, so this is my inspiration today. I thought these were really fun. Fail is the first attempt in learning. You're not going to get it right every time, but you have to try, right? This other one, if you're not willing to learn, no one can help you. If you are determined to learn, no one can stop you. So true, and a lot of your new consultants, it's very important to meet them halfway. You can't be doing it all for them. Just like your team. Oh, there's a chat. Hold on. I think it's Dawn. Question. Dawn, you want to call me? Want to be on speaker? Where's my phone? Hey, don't call me. I don't have my phone. Or type your question. Let me find my phone.
Christina said she could read lips, Dawn.
I can, but I only see half of her face. I don't know where my phone is. I think it might be downstairs. So weird. I just
page it from your watch.
I could what?
Scroll up on your watch, and then
Yeah.
on the bottom left, hit the
Oh,
little
yeah.
phone.
I hear it. Hold on.
Smart watches.
I lose mine quite often. That's how I know. Usually I'm talking on it when I lose it.
I've done that before.
It was in the bathroom. I'm glad
Learn
it's all
something
on
new every
video.
day.
I'm glad we're recording all of this. Okay, I have a kickoff party for one of my new consultants that will be her first party. How do I set that up with a link since she will not be signed up yet? She needs to sign. So who's doing the party? She's going to get all the, she would have to sign up before the party. Or does she want to use a kit credit? We are both are, but she would get the credit. Like the credit, like the kit credit or the money? The only way to do it so she gets paid and it counts for her is that you can't do both. No, you have to call her and say, hey, there's two ways we can do this. The first way, I do the party. It counts as my party. You're just the host. You get all the bookings and you get a kit credit to sign up after we close out the party. And then you can get $25 to $50 off your kit. Or you sign up 4 days before your party. You get your kit. We create it under you and it's your party and you get paid and I'll still come and help you.
So 4 days is about how long it normally takes.
It doesn't even normally take that long. Okay. Yeah. If somebody signed up last night at my party, yesterday was Wednesday, she'll probably have her kit by Saturday. They normally go out pretty quick, normally like 2 or 3 days, because they normally send the kits out super quick. So if somebody signs up over the weekend, they normally have their kit by Wednesday. Unless it's the end of the month, that gets a little crazy, but it should still come pretty quick. Okay. Yeah. So that's the only way you can do it. You can't set up a link, obviously, if she's not a consultant. So it would go under you. All right. The last picture down here real quick, it says a comfort zone is a beautiful place, but nothing ever grows there. So true. I always go back to my body pump instructor and she always says, if nothing changes, nothing changes, right? So you got to change something for something to change. Does that even make sense? But it's true. You know, if you're constantly going to do the same thing over and over, you're going to keep getting the same results over and over. It's until you step out of that comfort zone and really, you know, try something new, throw something out there. And that's when things will start changing. That's when things will start working. And, you know, this whole director bound series, you know, it's all it is trying to help you create systems for each step of the way. Systems on bookings and host coaching and recruiting and getting your mind right on really being intentional about thinking about how to get more bookings, how to get more recruits. You know, this isn't something that will just come knocking on your door, right? This is really about being intentional and how you can work your business into your everyday life. You know, if you kind of just not do any Pampered Chef for like a few days, you'll start to see the results of that. Things won't be happening as fast as you would like them to. I'm not saying eat, breathe, and sleep Pampered Chef. I know a lot of people think I do, but I actually don't. I just have this facade that I do. But I don't. I really try to only come into my office, you know, for a couple hours every day, if that. And I do a lot of my work at my parties, if that makes sense. I'm host coaching at my parties. I'm signing up new people at my parties. I don't let them to go home and think about it. You know, I'm like, well, just sign up today. You know, if you decide that you don't want to do it after a few weeks, you get to keep it all. And she signed up last night. So that happens. I mean, that can happen. But you have to be intentional about it. You have to think about, okay, how can I get to that point? What am I sharing at my parties about bookings? And what am I sharing at my parties about joining my team? You know, remember, they will never know unless you tell them information about it, right? Get those questions coming in and, you know, get them interested. And then that's where we have hands raised. Yes.
Do you offer them anything if they buy, not necessarily the host, but a guest at the party? Do you give the host anything if they are not buying something from the party?
She still ordered, actually. They normally still order a little bit
Was
of
it the
stuff.
host or a guest who signed up?
It was a guest last night.
Okay.
Yeah. She still ordered like $100 worth of stuff. Like, they'll normally still order something to help the host. Not a lot, but maybe something that's not in their kit. But no, I don't. I mean, the hosts get so much rewards. They get so much. Even if their party is $300, they get 2 half-price items. That's huge. You know, plus the host special and all those rewards. So, you know, if I have like 5 people signing up at one party, for sure, I'll give the host something, but that won't happen. I mean, never say never. But, you know, normally there's only one, if that, you know, and normally they still order something. So, yeah. Great questions. Any other questions?
I do, but it's not related to Director Bound.
It's okay. Do you want me to? I'm going to turn off the recording then, okay?
That's fine. I didn't know if anybody else had any more.
Oh, go ahead. Anybody else? Okay, hold on then. Let me turn this off.